What's up, women of Exodus? It's your girl, Kid.
And I'm Fox.
And welcome to another Face Forward Friday with Kid and Fox. So, this is the part in our week where we share some of our favorite makeup trends with you all to try at home, to experiment with. And I think this is probably one of the best times to experiment with your look at home or try some things that you've probably never tried makeup wise but always wanted to and wasn't really sure. So yeah, Fox and I are going to give you like a pass to go ahead and do that. Right, yep. Fox?
And we're giving you this pass too because I also have been looking into makeup trends that I have not tried. So I'm going to be doing it along with you. So there's no need to be scary about it. Trends are happening every day. People are making trends. So we are just here, like Kid said, to either show you what we already know and love and new things that are trending that we have never tried, but we're willing to share with you.
This week, Fox and I have chosen a couple more that we want to share with you, and then go ahead and show you some of our ways of doing things over here at Beauty from Ashes. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into that. So I'm going to be focusing on one of my absolute favorite trends that I hope never, ever, 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 ever goes out of style. Because anybody who knows the Kid knows that they're not going to catch me without a lash and a lip. So today I'm going to focus on bold, bright lips as my chosen trend today. What you doing, Fox?
Today I am focusing on deconstructed eyeliner. I absolutely love the new trend of just freedom and liberty in makeup expression. That's what I'm really about. Aside from skin, we all know I love skin, and making it just look even. Yes. But I'm really, really into this. I also love how it looks against any skin tone, and particularly mine. As you know, it's still something that we're striving for, to see Black beauty representation and to see us just explore. So I'm really excited that we're going to be doing bold colors and that we're going to just be experimenting. So that's what I'm doing, is deconstructed liner, and I'm so excited. And I want to share, I have not done this before, at least not on myself. So, like I said, that's what I said at the beginning. I'm trying it with
you. So what is deconstructed liner? Or you might have seen it out. You might have seen the trend maybe listed as like graphic liner. Could you give us a little bit more insight into that,
yes,
Fox, so they know what they're looking at?
Definitely thought it was just graphic liner. However, and it is, you're using a graphic liner. It could be felt tip, it could be a brush tip. It is liquid. You can use a pencil, but for precise application and for a bit more detail with it, you would want to use either some type of liquid. But it's basically, it can be your wing, but it could be like a portion of the wing or a fragment of the wing, or it could be liner, not where you would typically place it. So for me, I love really highlighting my features. As you can see, I have slightly slanted eyes and they're also hooded, but I really, really love this trend because it just allows me to emphasize and define my eyes in ways I never would have thought. And I'm going to use a bold color too, because again, it's just going to bring out what it is that I'm working on today. So that's what it is though. Deconstructed liner is basically fragmented liner in places you would have never thought to put a liner.
Okay, well, I'm with it. I'm sure the women of Exodus are, so let's go get it. Yes. What are we using over there?
So we are using the Sephora Collection Felt Tip Liner. This is a waterproof liner, so you can use it for, let me turn it this way for you. So you can use this for your, your typical wing liner as you normally would, or anywhere else. So I'm going to go right in. This is what it looks like. And I prefer felt tip, and the reason why is because for me, sometimes if you carelessly put it away, I don't like for my bristles to fray. So I feel like with the felt tip, it stays in place. It's very difficult for me to mess this up. The same way that I like to do my contouring, I like to define my eyes in a similar way. So if I tilt my head back just a little bit, you're able to see where my eyes define. So you can see here. So that's where I'm going to place the liner. I'm also going to do a very little bit of a wing too, because I want to see how it's going to look, how it's going to come together. I'm so excited. So,
I'm here for a good wing, sis, all the time.
So I'm going to, again, as if I'm putting on lashes, I'm tilting my head back a little bit, and you can start wherever you desire. I'm going to start here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to follow along because I have to play, as well too. But I'm actually going to use a pencil if that's okay.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. And I
I'm
love that pencil. Can you share what pencil you're using?
okay. Yes, I will. So I'm gonna need. Okay, let me go ahead and put my disclaimer out here, women of Exodus. All right. This is the Sephora collection colorful shadow and line pencil. You guys can see that it's kind of like a bigger or like a chubby pencil, a larger pencil. Now here's the T. Unfortunately, they don't make this color anymore. So, what? Let me backtrack. They actually do. They do make this color just in a thinner pencil now. It's called My Boyfriend's Jeans. So, just FYI, this is absolutely one of my favorite colors. Like, blue is my thing. I love it. So, let's go. All right, Fox. Let's get into it.
So I'm going to, again, I tilted my head back a little bit so I could see the definition of my eye. And I'm just going to go over it again because I
Okay.
want it to stand out more.
Got it.
Um,
And I am watching over here. Why do we do this? Mouth hanging all open because I'm like, okay, what is she doing over there? But I just wanted to see placement wise. So now I'm gonna follow along with you behind you and see. Okay. Okay. Am I
And I
doing it?
love that we're also demonstrating with two different textures. And to speak as Kid is doing her placement as to speak to that pencil, I loved that pencil, and I may post a throwback pic of me with that on. So this is a shadow pencil, but I used it as a lipstick, and bam, yes.
This is my jam. I love this
Yes.
pencil.
And don't you just love Kid's eyes? Kid has the perfect shaped eye to literally do anything. To do
Look,
anything. I love it.
to God be the glory. Gravity has not caught up with me quite yet. So I still got a little bit of lid left.
A
Okay.
little bit of lid.
Right, because after a while, these things gonna try to sit down on me somewhere. I ain't got time. Okay, so
Wow, I love
just
this.
make
And I
sure I'm
love
doing
the
this right.
color. You are. It looks
Okay.
beautiful.
hmm
So I'm just going to go back over it again.
Now, even like just placement wise with this, because I'm watching where you had, and I love that you pointed out just your eye shape and how this technique really accentuates that for you. So I think that's something important to kind of like engage our audience with because I think our peeps need to know because everybody's eye is different, the way certain techniques look or how it's executed on your eyes is going to be completely different for each person. So some people have a little bit of a larger lid, some people have no lid. So keeping all those things in mind, placement is going to be important in order for certain eyeshadow techniques or eyeliner techniques to be pulled off properly.
Absolutely. And thank you for calling that out because, again, and that's the way I found to really teach others how they can place their shadow, especially when it comes to anything that's with definition. I like to tilt my head back, like I said, a little bit, and I'm able to see exactly where the ball of my lid would be if I didn't
That's a
even
great
touch
tip.
it.
Mm.
Also, for here, for instance, which I'm going to do a little bit of a wing. So, again, I have a bit of a hooded lid. So, my wing doesn't look the same as it would look on Kid or as it would look on someone else. So really
Right.
focusing on the outer corner and the bottom rather than starting up here. So I'm going to show you what I mean.
Okay.
Get
I'm gonna
really
take my
close.
little mirror down. Let me see what you're
And
doing over
I
there.
am starting, I'm not going to start here like most people start up here. I'm going to actually start my wing here.
Now tell us why you chose that spot to start your wing liner because something like that's key too.
So I started here because if I start up here at the end, you're not really going to see the wing versus starting, and this is based on my eye shape, versus starting down
Mhm.
here, it extends the wing enough where you'll still be able to see the definition and the hood of my lid is not going to disrupt where I'm trying to place it and what it is I'm trying to achieve.
Okay.
So I did two different placements. So you can see if I would have started it here, it would have been a little bit too high and it would defeat how long I want the wing to be and how defined I want it to look. Not to say you can't do it here, but for what I'm trying to achieve today, I'm starting it down here So it could look, you could just see a straight extension from the outer corner of the lower lash here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring it over.
Yeah, it looks like it. It just gives your eye this kind of sultry little lift, honey, at the outer corner. Come on, give it to me, Fox. What we doing? Uh-huh. Come on, profile.
So I'm going to do the same on the other end. Again, just like kids said, individual results will vary. It is based on your eye shape. And I found that that is the best way also for me to share with others how to place their wing eyeliner. This has been literally unfailing when I start from the bottom and do it here, opposed to starting at the top of like my top lash line and making a
Mm-hmm.
wing, because it really helps to emphasize no matter how long or how short, the actual wing shape. So you'll be able to see more when I do the other side. But even looking here, you can see how it is.
Right.
So I'm gonna do the
Yeah,
same
that's
for the
pretty.
other side.
I'm gonna try now. I'm gonna start on my weak side because it's always easiest to balance it out on this side here. So working on my left side, and I'm just gonna gently place my finger here because I see a lot of people do this with their eye when they try to apply eyeliner, and I'm like, sis, wait, that's gonna change the whole look and shape. What we doing?
Yes.
Let it go.
And that is a great call out. You do not want to tug or pull. If you tug, you may really disrupt what it is you're trying to achieve. So you want us to just go ahead and place it. So let's, because Kit is using again a different texture. She's using a Easy Glide pencil. Yes.
Let me just bring that in a little bit. My eyes trying to work against me. I'm like, where's the line? What's happening? Okay. Okay. So it's not as thin as yours because I'm using a chubbier pencil, but I'm really cool with that.
But do you see, even on Kid's eye, do you see how it extends outward and you're really able to see the wing versus putting it on the top part? Kid
Mm-hmm.
started at the lower and brought it out, and you're able to really see how emphasized that wing is. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other side. And I feel you
Yeah.
on, listen, at home, if you're like, oh my gosh, one came out different than the other, it is okay. Rock it, flaunt it, do it with confidence. A lot of times it's not going to come out exactly the same, especially when you're new to a technique.
Facts.
So feel no shame. It's really your confidence. It's gonna be that's really what you're gonna wear.
Let's make sure these are as even as possible anyway. I'm not going to worry too much about that. And just pull that down into the lid. Ooh, yay. Mm-hmm. So Fox, are there like I know we're both using blue. Do you recommend this look in any other colors? Because I know like what you
Absolutely.
thinking.
You can use any color. I did this look with a black liner until I was more comfortable with color, but I love how it looks in bold colors such as greens, purples, and things that will also bring out your natural eye color as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but on a day to day, I do use a black eyeliner. And again, when you're doing this deconstructed eyeliner look, it really doesn't matter. I think that the color really just kind of helps to add to that creativity. It gives that boldness to it.
Right.
And you can leave the lid naked like this. So my lid is naked, or if you wanted to, you can add a little bit of something in the middle or to just the ball of your lid. Again, this is about creative expression. And yeah, I feel for me, because I was going to use black today, but I just felt like this just elevates the look so much.
Right.
And this is definitely something that's trending, is a bold color. And also, depends on my mood, because sometimes I could shave my brows for no reason, y'all. However, what
Oh
I do
no.
What
Oh
I
no.
love is seeing just again the different expressions. So if you want to do your eyebrows up this way and you want to have your constructed liner up this way, your deconstructed liner up to follow your brow, there's just so many things. It's unlimited, the creative possibilities of what you can do. So yeah, I think that if you use any color, definitely would just elevate the creative look. So but that is my
Okay.
trend. I'm loving it. I wore it to work one day too, just to kind of like see what it would look like. And it was all vibes. I got so much positive feedback. I wore a black liner, but I did use from the Pat McGrath Mothership palette. I used one of the colors on my lid, and it was, I can actually just pop one a little bit today real quick. So this is the um yeah, this is the, I think this is the Mothership 6. And when it comes to textures that are shimmers or especially glitters, you
Man,
can use your finger.
her textures are so bomb too. They so creamy, so pigmented.
Like,
Like,
see, I barely
oh
put
my
anything
gosh.
on. And I just placed it on my lid. And
Mm.
I use one finger to apply and one finger to blend. I didn't pick up any additional product. I'm just doing it the same one other. And I'm gonna pick up a little more.
And I think you said something important as well too. So, okay, let we know, Fox and I, we work in beauty, so us wearing this to work, not a problem. Now, is it a problem for other people to wear this to work, whatever? It really just depends on how bold you feel, how like what your style is. For us both, I think self-expression and creativity is something that we totally embrace. But it's also a really fun trend too. So like, don't be shy. Like if you want to wear this during the day, wear it at night, because things like this is a really cute, creative way to try different textures or different mediums on your eye without having to do a whole lot of steps, right? You
Absolutely.
know?
And what I'll
So,
say too, because I think that's amazing that you mentioned that. I worked in a corporate setting for almost 10 years and,
mhm.
very high ranking in that corporate setting. And no, I wasn't able to express myself as much. So when you're doing a deconstructed liner, you can even do a deconstructed wing. You don't have to bring it all
Mhm.
the way in. You could, do your wing and then bring it in a little bit. You don't have to fill it in. That's also a deconstructed liner. So there's so many different ways you can do it. There's so many different ways you can apply it where you could still, embrace your creativity even in a corporate setting and, still be able to just express yourself. So that's what we're urging and expressing. And this is Patty on my lids, and she's just glowy and shimmery.
Cute.
So yeah.
Mhm. She cute.
Thank you.
Yay. All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and then jump into my trend. I mean, between the two of us, it's always going to be a look. So,
Yes, it is. So
something you
what,
could put together.
and I'm following you. So what are we doing? What are we doing?
All right. So, like I mentioned early, I'm gonna just play with bold lip. Like summertime for me is always the perfect time to bust out in bold, bright colors. A lot of what we're seeing, especially for lips, and since we can't wear them as much as we used to with the whole mask wearing thing, so I had to bust this one out the bag for myself because this is giving me my entire life to be able to put some lipstick on. So but we're seeing a lot of this for summer. So like bold, like really bold bright oranges, corals is always really big during the summertime. Orange coral colors tend to make you look really rich and play against really warm skin tones and make you look even more tan from more fair to medium skin tones. uh Reds, type like cherry reds, strawberry reds, any type of bold red textures, I think is always a win-win in my situation. Doesn't matter what season it is with the red, you can always win. But this is the time to kind of play with those really bright colors that you've been wanting to try. So let's kind of get into that, like in texture wise. Now, you guys know I'm a gloss girl, so I'm giving y'all a little bit of both, so I'm not gonna forget the matte girls either because it's all about the wearability, right? So I'm gonna go with orange. Uh, the color that I'm using is now. I'm gonna start with this one. This is the Sephora collection cream lip stains that we have here. So this color is called Chili Pepper. Absolutely love this. It is the perfect orange. And then I am going to, of course, finish with a little bit of gloss because that's my business, as Miss Tabitha would say. Um, I'm gonna do the gloss lip gloss in stiletto. So now, anytime I do a bold color, though, I have to have some lip liner. Like what you say, Fox. I
I
like.
I 100% agree because I feel like it also allows it to be a little bit more flattering and allows you to define your
Mhm.
lips more as well. So I'm going to be following along. I'm a matte girl, so I am going to be wearing a matte. I'm using the Sephora collection. This is the pencil in red berry because I'm going to be using a red from YSL. Um,
Okay.
so I definitely believe in lining your lips to create that definition. Also, I love to ombre my lips. So if
Mm.
you're kind of timid about wearing a bold, bright color, you can also try to ombre your lip with your liner and then put some of that bold color in the center and then spread it out as as your comfort level develops.
Yeah, I think that's a great recommendation, especially because I know um stereotypically, people sometimes, especially I notice people with fuller lips always have this self-consciousness about wearing bold colors or gloss. Like, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? People are buying these lips, honey. So if you have the opportunity to go ahead and highlight your bold, full lips, do it. Do it. Don't let nothing and nobody cheat you out your lip, honey, okay?
Yeah.
Now, it's definitely an art to using a lip pencil because I know a lot of you are probably asking too, like, do I have to use a lip liner? No, you don't have to. However, the benefit of being able to use a lip liner, especially with a bold lip color, is like Fox said, if you want to be able to control it and it not overpower your look or be too much, you can just easily just kind of fill in. So I've actually lined my entire lip. Now, for me, I've gone like right on top and a little bit above and underneath. Now, the reason I do that is because I appreciate a full lip and I want my lips to look and be as full as possible. So, slightly overdrawing my lip right in the bow and right at the bottom of the lip. Let you guys see that. Because again, I want that full pout in the middle. So you can kind of see. And then just so you don't overdraw, if you don't want it to look completely overdrawn, I'm going to take it and draw right back into my natural lip line so it doesn't look.
I love an overdrawn lip.
Mhm.
I
I
love
do too. I am
an
into it. I
overdrawn lip.
love my lips to look full. Now, here's the thing. Now with lip, like I'm using a gel texture lip liner. So this one is molasses, so it's kind of a chocolate brown color, just slightly deeper than what my natural lip line is. And my lips were already conditioned. Now I purposely conditioned my lips prior to this because I knew I was going to be working with a matte textured lip. So I like to prep my lip with a little bit of conditioner first, especially if I'm gonna apply a matte texture, just so my lips are nice and smooth. My lips feel hydrated underneath. I just dabbed a little bit on. Plus, it allows me to blend my liner so the line is not as hard. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay.
I highly recommend that too. And as someone who likes to wear mattes year round, you may catch me in a gloss here or there because it definitely elevates a lip. And I am going to follow kids' trend today. But I like to use very low slip balms on my lip throughout the day. Let me catch up. Oh, that is gorgeous.
Get into this orange, baby. Okay.
And
Yeah,
let
I'm
me
not
tell
gonna.
you, Sephora Collections cream lip satins, they are amazing stains that last. They are comfortable wear. They have avocado oil in them. Come on with the training, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they will not budge. Even if you eat, you will still have a lot of your color deposited on your lip. And that looks gorgeous. Oh,
Thank you.
gorgeous.
Yeah, that's kind of what sold me on this texture. Now, like I said, I'm more of a gloss girl, but when it comes to matte, because like throughout the day, I don't necessarily have as much time to touch up my lips all day long. So this, it just feels, it was one of the matte textures in lipstick that I felt like it was comfortable, it was cushy, and it lasts. Now, y'all know I love me a good cup of coffee in the morning, honey. So I have to make sure I something that is going to last as long as my caffeine. It's gonna be that.
That
So
definitely will. And it wears well under your mask. I just want to point that out because some people feel like it
They
defeats the
do.
purpose to wear it, but I feel like, and that's why I feel like mattes come in really handy too, because your matte is really not going to be disrupted under your mask. So just, just a tip and trick, because
Right. Because when you have it, look, when you having that 6 feet moment out in public where you can kind of take away, maybe potentially move your mask or maybe just get a sip of your drink or whatever it is that you're doing, you'll still have some color on your lips, which is amazing. So
yes. And so
I
now
just
I'm
gave
gonna
it a
go
few
in.
seconds to
Yep,
down.
I'm gonna use the YSL. This is in shade 204, so it's a red. This is from the, oh, so hard reading. This is from the Slim Matte collection, and I'm gonna go
Okay.
and
Let's see, honey. What she look like on? Come through.
ooh, hi, red.
Okay, so it's pretty dry. It's pretty dried down now. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of this gloss right in the middle to really.
Ooh,
She's cute.
she is cute.
She is. I love this. I'm gonna add a little bit more now. Little tip and tease for you guys. Applying your lip gloss, especially if you just want a little bit of sheen and you don't want it to be like overly wet, just fill it in right in the center and give it a good blot. Has a natural like heavier texture. It'll move by itself, so don't worry. You'll still be, but I really want most of the emphasis right in the center of my lips, so that's where I'm gonna apply it.
For my gloss, I'm actually going to use the Vanessa Myricks Her Color Fix Glaze, which can be used on eyes, lips, and cheeks, which we went over on our last video. If you didn't check it out, please check it out.
So again, like with these trends, like have fun with them, play with them, try colors that you may have never thought you could wear before. Another bold lip color that I'm really loving right now. I love my pinks. I love all things pink. More bluer undertone pinks for myself. Warm pinks tend to be a little bit more. I don't know what's the word, mauve-ish or dusty rose-ish on me. So I like a little bit of a blue base myself because it just works and wears better.
So
That's pretty, Fox.
thank you. So I'm loving your trend. These are our trends. Oh my gosh. I love how we're stretching each other too, because again, y'all, this is
Yeah, it's kind of fun for us to kind of get back into this because let's be real, like, this whole pandemic has really got, kind of subdued, and I haven't been able to flex my makeup skills as much, so a little bit at a time. I'm with it though. So I hope everybody enjoyed this makeup moment with Fox and I. So this is, yeah, little Face Forward Friday.
Face for Friday.
So, all right, women of Exodus, tell us what you think. Are you going to try the trends at home? You're going to try the colors? And if not, like, tell us what you are trying. Like, what is your favorite lip color? Some of your favorite eyeliners. Like, I would love to hear. I'm always on the market for a great liner. So please comment, share what some of your favorite colors and brands are with those. All right, so we're going to give you guys the gift of time and wrap this up. So thank you for joining us once again on Beauty from Ashes on our Face Forward Friday. Remember, I'm your girl Kid.
And I'm Fox.
And have a wonderful, fabulous weekend. Bye bye.